What is up, everyone? My name is Jack Southall, back again with another video, and today I'm here for my WWE Monday Night Raw review for April the 25th, 2016. This is the go-home show to the Payback pay-per-view. This was an okay show. There was some good bits, there was some bits that were a bit dull, but overall it set up enough in order to get me hyped up for the Payback pay-per-view in a few days. So yeah, let's not muck around, let's get straight into the show. So we open it up with Shane McMahon. He gets a big pop from the crowd and said that he's back because of the fans. I know the whole, WrestleMania doesn't make sense now, but I've been saying that for ages, so really, who gives a shit? And so, yeah, we're going to have new faces, new matchups, it's all going to be good. And then Stephanie McMahon comes out. Come on. And so she says, I'm one of the people, but everyone boos her. And that Shane says she really knows how to take the air out of the room. She does. And so she pretty much comes out to announce that at Payback, Vince McMahon will be having a bit of a segment where he decides who is going to run Raw, being Shane McMahon or The Authority. And then Shane McMahon plays around with the crowd a bit, and she's like, would you rather Stephanie? Boo! Or me? Yay! So that was a nice little segment. And then Shane is like, okay, because I'm running Raw tonight, I'm going to have you kicked out of the arena because you're being crazy. So the security guards, who look like a bunch of indie guys, pretty much grab out Stephanie and she fucks off. And then he greets AJ Styles to the ring because he's going to have a match against Sheamus. Whoop, whoop. So yeah, alright match between AJ Styles and Sheamus. They did a lot of cool stuff here, of course. Very Smash Mouth style, which I really enjoyed. That's what a thing I do enjoy about Sheamus is that Smash Mouth style he has. I think that's pretty cool. But Sheamus went for the cloverleaf, but he fights it off, hits his Pele kick, which I just love to see. He goes, and then they do a couple of other stuff. Phenomenal forearm. AJ gets a win from that. And afterwards, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson with their fucking incredible jackets, which are just beautiful. They're in their wrestling gear because they're debuting tonight. They're applauding AJ, saying, good job, mate. And then we get Roman Reigns walking backstage, and Usos walk in, and they also like, okay, we think AJ Styles is working with Gallows and Anderson, and so they remind Reigns that they have his back. You know, if you need help out there at Payback, we've got your back. And we have Reigns offering his assistance as well, and they can give each other love before Usos leave. Yeah, it's all good. So then we get the New Day, and they're talking about the tag team tournament, and they make references to the Birdsman interview on the Breakfast Club, and they pay tribute to Prince, which I think was really cool. Oh yeah, also at the start of the show, they showed Chyna, a rest in peace thing, and I'm like, really? That's all for her? And then they ended up showing more, which is really good. Then we get the Vaudevillains come out, they cut a promo on the way to the ring, and then we get Enzo and Big Cass with a monster pop. By the way, Hardfit tonight, they were not an amazing crowd by any means. They're a pretty boring crowd. But, man, they popped hard for Enzo and Cass. So, Vince, mate, keep your eye on those two fellas. And, of course, Enzo is spitting out that hot fire, you know, saying that the Vaudevillains are soft and all that. And it's pretty much really awesome promo stuff between those teams. I cannot wait for the Vaudevillains versus Enzo and Cass. I've seen what they can do on NXT, and I think like a tag team match between those two are going to be fucking awesome. I believe Enzo and Cass, they have to win. I mean, they're so ridiculously over right now, so I don't get why they would win. Although I wouldn't be disappointed if the Vaudevillains get the win, because you know they need that. They need to get elevated a bit more on the main roster, and because they're heels and New Day are babyface, it'd be a natural face-up, so that would be pretty awesome. Then we get the Usos taking on Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. This is Carl Anderson's first match in WWE, and Luke Gallows' first match in WWE in almost like 6 years, I believe. And this was an alright tag team match. Of course, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, they won by like a magic killer or whatever. That's one of their moves. Afterwards, they end up beating up the Usos, and then
big top Dope.
Roman Reigns comes out, he's Superman punching everyone. And fans, they're not having it because it's fucking Roman Reigns. I feel like we all know that by now. Reigns checks up on the Usos, see if they're alright. So, yeah, enjoying the feud between, Roman Reigns' boys and AJ's boys. It shows like they've got camaraderie between each other. And of course, AJ Styles is having a chat with Renee Young. And so Gallows and Anderson bringing it interrupt. And Styles is like, You just can't stay out of trouble, can't you? And they blame it on Reigns. And so Anderson says they know Styles can win the title on their own, but we're just here to make sure it's a fair fight because, we may see the Usos kind of get in and all that, which I don't think is going to happen. And so, yeah. We end up getting like a video package for Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens match at Payback, which was really fucking good. WWE just goes all out with those video packages, man. And speaking of Sami Zayn, he ends up having a match against Rusev. No, it's not. Rusev isn't that bad. I mean, we saw Lana out and she was hot, like always. And we get a good match between these two. Sami Zayn ended up going for the roll-up to get the win. And so Lana, she's not happy. She throws a shoe at Sami Zayn and all that, which was pretty funny. And then Kevin Owens runs out and just clips Sami from behind. And he does the standover thing as the fans boo or cheer, whatever. And so we get Apollo Crews having an interview with Renee Young, asking how his plan is on standing out and all that. And he says he can do things no one else can do. And then the weirdo Stardust interrupts. And then Crews mentions they've got a match soon. Mentions how Dusty Rhodes helped him out. And how he came up with the name Apollo, which was pretty cool that he brought that up. And then Stardust says not even the great Dusty Rhodes can make Crews a star. Wow. So, we're just dissing your own father. Ouch. And so then we get Stardust versus Apollo Crews. Of course Apollo Crews wins. He's the fucking man. And, yeah. So we get Dean Ambrose coming out. Fans pop for him, and he pretty much says that he was going to do an Ambrose Asylum tonight, but he said to Shane McMahon, "Look, I don't think it's happening. I'm not in the mood because I got laid out last week." And that he's facing one of the best of all time, Chris Jericho, and all that. And so Jericho comes out and calls him a stupid idiot, like he always does. And that he can't believe Ambrose called him out, and that he's never fought Ambrose in a dump like Hartford and all that. Pretty much on the fans' shop. He's just doing desperate booing tactics. So he says to him, stuff like, "You should get on your knees and kiss my $1,500 boots." My God, this motherfucker pays a lot for his clothing. Didn't he pay like $750 for his scarf or whatever? And so he says, "I want you to apologize for stealing my highlight reel and making it your own little thing." And Ambrose is like, "Okay, I apologize. I apologize for you paying so much money for your ugly ass shoes," which is exactly what I was thinking. And that he's sorry that he walks around wearing a scarf, and he's got a stupid Bon Jovi haircut, and he's a stupid insecure egomaniac, and pretty much just talk shit to him. They have a bit of a standoff, and pretty much Jericho pounds away, hits the walls of Jericho on the announce table, which is absolutely devastating. You think you can take a submission on the ring, but when you're on that table, it is 10 times devastating. And yeah, Jericho walks off as people check up on Ambrose. So yeah, Jericho versus Ambrose, that's going to be a great match. Can't wait for that. Then we get to Emma versus Natalya. Charlotte was on commentary after this. Natalya won a match, of course. Natalya stands on the apron and taunts Charlotte. She walks over, but Charlotte won't even get up. And then the Flairs tell Natalya to go away. Referee escorts her. After that, we get a kind of tribute video to China, who passed away a few days ago, which I'm very happy that WWE did. I knew WWE and China, they weren't really on good terms, but if they could have gotten her to, get her act together and kind of help her out, I feel like she could have done a Hall of Fame induction before she passed away, but you can't look back now. So I'm happy WWE actually did that. Please put her in the Hall of Fame next year because she deserves it. Then we get Baron Corbin having a match with my main man, Damien Sandow. So we find out that Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin at Payback will be happening. Baron Corbin was getting ready for his match, and then Dolph Ziggler just attacked him from behind, beat the shit out of him, and yeah. Then we get a Primo and Epico vignette, and they're pretty much, they're out going to the clubs, partying, they're going with their ladies, and I think they're going to debut as heels, because the way they've been talking, they've kind of say, oh, we've got prettier ladies than whatever country you're from, so they're pretty much heels in my opinion, so come to Puerto Rico and all that shit. No flower sniffing though, I'm very disappointed. Then we get The Miz and Maurice in the ring, and she introduces him as the most handsome man in the world, fuck off, and so, this was just I didn't like this promo, because they pretty much just splurted out a bunch of movie lines, really, and that Miz was hungry for Maurice, which was weird. So Cesaro comes out, and they pretty much trade movie lines with each other. It was really weird, and then all of a sudden Cesaro just drops him with the uppercut, which was awesome. I love Cesaro and can't wait to see him win that IC title, even though Zack Ryder still deserves a rematch, but WWE are probably just going to forget him, so why the fuck even give him something at Payback, at WrestleMania? Just fucking stupid. Then we get to the main event. We get Roman Reigns
Big Top Dog
taking on Alberto Del Rio, and so they pretty much see a video about Roman Reigns granting him a Make-A-Wish. Look, I've got no problem with people doing Make-A-Wishes, okay? I've got no issue. I think it's fucking great. But here's the thing. WWE only seems to recognize like two people, Roman Reigns and John Cena. Apparently to them, they're the only people that do Make-A-Wishes. Fucking everyone does Make-A-Wish. Everyone. You never see bloody, Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn or bloody even Randy Orton or someone like that. They never show them doing like Make-A-Wish. Okay, they do, but very, very rarely. Or any of the divas like Natalya or Sasha Banks and stuff like that. It's always John Cena does 500 Make-A-Wishes. You can't see me. Just fuck off. And and Roman Reigns is getting the same treatment, because hey, people can't boo a sick child, if you do that, then you're a fucked up person. So yeah, I understand what WWE is trying to do, but I can't make fun of Make-A-Wish. So anyway, they have an alright match. Del Rio, he's a solid worker, but he's just got no personality, for me to get invested in, which is a real shame, because he was awesome in Lucha Underground, but here, he's just got nothing, because, as you know, the League of Nations is officially split. So, Reigns hit the Superman puncher in the end of the match. Reigns getting fired up, he's ready to go for his spear, but then Gallows and Anderson come to the stage to distract, Roman, and I thought, maybe Del Rio goes for the quick roll-up, but no, we all know the big top dog's gotta win, hits the spear, wins the match. Anderson and Gallows run to Roman Reigns, and so they beaten the crap out of him. AJ Styles runs off. He tries to push them off of Roman, saying, dude, just back away, but because Roman still thinks that AJ is working with them, he hits the Superman punch on him. He just hits the Superman punch on everyone. He hits it on the ref, hits it on the commentators, he hits it on your bloody grandma. He hits it on everyone. But then AJ's like, bitch, I don't care who you are. You don't punch me in the face. He gives him a phenomenal forearm, and that's how we end the show. Yeah, really cool. I love this Roman Reigns and AJ Styles feud. Yeah, just a solid show overall. I'm loving all the feuds so far. Ambrose and Jericho look sick. Zayn versus Owens is going to be fucking kick-ass. Yeah, they've built up Payback very, very well, in my opinion. I've really enjoyed the build-up to this pay-per-view, actually. So, yeah, this has been a pretty decent Raw. Not as good as some of the other ones in previous weeks, but you know what? They've done a decent job. I got to give WWE that. They've done a very damn good job building up to Payback. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you have enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like if you did. Comment down below what you thought of this episode of Raw. Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Are you excited for Payback? Let me know. I've got a Payback predictions video coming up soon if you want to check that out. And if you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button so you get that video straight away. Twitter and Instagram is at JackamanLove31 if you want to check me out there. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I am out in 3, 2, 1.